Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Drama Drop, where we dive into the juiciest stories from around the world. Bill Gates just called out the Trump administration for being geographically illiterate when it comes to foreign aid. The billionaire philanthropist was speaking to the New York Times about his concerns over the drastic cuts to USAID funding. For those who may not know, USAID is a U.S. government agency that provides humanitarian assistance and development programs around the world. Apparently, the Trump administration thinks they can just cut aid to Gaza Province without realizing it's in Mozambique. Yes, you heard that right, Mozambique, not Gaza. And what's worse, they're doing this without even understanding the impact on local communities. Gates is saying that this kind of thinking is both irresponsible and heartbreaking. For those who may be wondering, PEPFAR is a program that aims to combat HIV/AIDS in developing countries. The Trump administration has cut funding for this program, which could lead to devastating consequences for millions of people living with the disease. It's like cutting off the life support for a patient. It just doesn't make sense. Gates is also pointing out that the cuts are not just about the money. They're also about the lack of understanding and empathy from the administration. He's saying that the Trump team seems to be more interested in making headlines than actually doing good work. And let me tell you, as someone who has dedicated their life to helping others, it's infuriating to see this kind of behavior. But what's even more concerning is that Gates believes the cuts are going to have a long-term impact on global health and development. He's saying that childhood deaths could actually increase if we don't reverse these cuts. It's like playing with fire. You can't just cut funding without thinking about the consequences. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but what about Trump's executive order? What about the Secretary of State's announcement? Well, let me tell you, folks, this is not an isolated incident. This is a pattern of behavior from the Trump administration that has been going on for years. Gates is saying that he's not giving up yet, though. He's going to be an advocate for these causes and will do everything in his power to get the funding restored. And I have to say, I'm right there with him. We need people like Bill Gates who care about making a difference. So, what can we take away from this story? Well, first of all, it's a reminder that power and privilege come with great responsibility. The Trump administration needs to understand the impact of their actions on the world stage. And secondly, it's a reminder that we need more people like Bill Gates who are willing to speak out against injustice. That's all for today's episode of Drama Drop. Join us next time when we'll be exploring another juicy story from around the world.